Back in 1939 in Tulsa, this theater was constructed in the heyday of Bogart, Cagney, and Gable. It was called the Delman. But on April 30th of this year, the doors on this once successful 1,100-seat theater were closed, perhaps for good. Lowe's Theaters, based in New York, closed it because the cost of buying movies was going up and people were going to the newer theaters. Now, Lowe's Brook at 34th and Peoria is closing for much the same reason, according to Richie Schroff, the city manager for Lowe's in Tulsa.
People, seem to want to go to the smaller houses where they have a variety of shows to see. They can drop the kids off to see one while they see the other show.
Author Lewis Meyer, whose bookstore has been a neighbor of the Brook since 1953, disagrees with the concept on new multi-screen theaters.
I saw a melodrama with Earthquake playing on the other side of the partition, and so I heard Earthquake while I saw this other picture. I think people are terrible not to complain about those things. I have seldom seen one of these double or triple movies that is successful acoustics-wise.
The Brook opened in 1949 and played some of the big movies. Gigi in 1958, West Side Story in 62, Mary Poppins in 64, and The Sound of Music, which still holds the record for the longest-running movie in Tulsa, 79 weeks beginning in 1965. Meyer says the purchase by Lowe's Theaters of New York a few years back changed the movies at the Brook from The Parent Trap to The Last Tango in Paris overnight.
So they tried on the Brook Theater what would work successfully in Connecticut or Arizona. For a while it became an X theater, And actually, this nice little family theater, people gasped at X movies, no one under 16 admitted. And then they tried all kinds of things that they didn't need to. And finally, I guess they just gave up.
The Brook's giant 70mm cameras, which were used for years by the Rialto for such movies as Oklahoma, will be covered up and will remain sitting, waiting for the day when they may again be used should someone sublease the theater.
But the Brook, I think, is a very comfortable and a very nice piece. People like to go there. Plenty of parking, and it's a good theater. I hope that someone will take up this lease, that the Brook won't be dark long.
Bob Losure, Channel 6 News at the Brook Theater.